The ancient roots of binary, more than just marks on a bone. One of the most famous examples of this is the Ishango bone. Discovered in what is now the Democratic Republic of Congo, this ancient artifact is dated to around 20,000 years ago. It's a simple tool, a baboon's fibula, with a series of notches carved into it. But these are not random scratches. They show clear mathematical patterns, an understanding of prime numbers and multiplication. This was not just a tally stick, it was a calculator, it was a ledger, it was a record of thought. The intellectual journey of humanity did not begin in a European university a few centuries ago. It began on our continent, with our people, tens of thousands of years in the past. The fundamental idea that you can represent complex information using simple, repeatable marks is the very core of digital technology. In West Africa, the Ifa and Bamana sand divination systems use two-state symbols, on and off, 1 and 0, structured into 4-bit words and 256 permutations. The binary link is clear. African geomancy inspired Leibniz's binary code. Every digital circuit today traces its lineage to this logic. It is the starting point from which we can trace a direct line to the complex digital world up to 2026 and into the future. More than an artifact, it is a symbol, the dawn of systematic thinking. Fractals in African architecture, the ancestors of recursive code. The mathematical genius of ancient Africa was built into the fabric of daily life. Look at the design of homes. Look at the patterns woven into textiles. One of the most stunning examples is the widespread use of fractals. A fractal is a complex pattern built from the repetition of a simple shape at different scales. Self-similarity repeats, like branches, at every level. A Ba-Ila settlement reveals a large circular village composed of smaller circular homesteads, each containing smaller circular huts. The pattern repeats at the macro and micro levels. It allowed villages to grow organically by repeating the same building block. A simple, scalable, and resilient form of urban planning. This method is a physical manifestation of what computer scientists call recursion. Start with a simple rule. Apply it again and again, immense complexity emerges. They were programmers working with bricks, mud, and cloth instead of code. The same logic powers data compression and the training of AI models. The elegant logic that organizes a modern database echoes the logic that organized an African village. The code is written in the earth itself. Now, let's jump forward to today, 2026. We arrive in a present buzzing with digital innovation. Africa is not just participating in the global crypto revolution, it is shaping it to meet its unique needs. By the end of this year, over 75 million Africans are active in crypto, generating about 5.1 billion in revenue. This is a mainstream movement, creating a powerful new economic sector from the ground up. A prime example is the ADAPT initiative, set to launch its pilot in Kenya in the first quarter of 2026. Customs can take up to 14 days, and cross-border payment fees often range from 6 to 9%. ADAPT will digitize trade documents, create interoperable digital identities, and leverage stablecoins for faster, cheaper payments. It targets unlocking 70 billion in trade and empowering SMEs. In Nigeria and South Africa, stablecoin adoption is soaring. Nearly 80% of users already hold stablecoins. They hedge inflation, receive remittances without exorbitant fees, and transact in a more stable unit of account. Stablecoins represent roughly 43% of sub-Saharan Africa's crypto volume, utility over speculation. Nigeria alone is projected to reach nearly 30 million users by year-end. 95% of surveyed Nigerians prefer payments in stablecoins over the local naira. This grassroots adoption is building a more efficient, inclusive, and resilient financial system. A small business owner in Kenya can accept a payment from a customer in South Africa instantly with minimal fees. A family in Ghana can receive money in minutes with the full value intact. Institutions are responding. Digital assets are becoming essential financial infrastructure in Africa. In South Africa, Discovery partnered with Luno to enable buying, selling, and storing crypto inside the banking app. Absa plans to launch digital asset custody for business and corporate clients in 2026. 77% would open a stablecoin wallet within their existing bank or fintech app. An Abu Dhabi-backed project is embedding blockchain into M-Pesa, with a stablecoin launch planned for early 2026. Imagine a farmer receiving a stablecoin via M-Pesa, holding value against devaluation, and paying for supplies on a basic phone. This convergence places the power of blockchain directly in the hands of millions through platforms they already trust. 2026 marks the shift from alternative investment to everyday financial infrastructure. As we stand here in 2026, we can see the full circle. A clear, unbroken line connects the ancient past to the vibrant present. Our ancestors carved logical patterns onto the Ishango bone. The brilliant binary logic of Ifa encoded vast libraries of wisdom into ones and zeros. Simple rules, repeated, created complex and resilient communities. The binary logic that Leibniz formalized and engineers used to build computers has an echo in West African divination. The recursive algorithms behind machine learning have visual ancestors in our settlements. Today, that same logic powers blockchains and digital assets, transforming our continent. 75 million Africans using crypto are not just adopting a foreign technology. They are wielding a tool philosophically and mathematically aligned with their own heritage. From adapt pilots in Kenya to stablecoin commerce in Nigeria, they are part of a long, continuous story. A modern system built on ancient principles of logic, order, and trusted record-keeping. Africa is not just a consumer of tech. Its ancient mathematical logic is the literal foundation of the global digital and decentralized economy. The binary code that once lived on divination trays now lives on the blockchain, building a more prosperous and connected future for all of us. Our heritage is not behind us. It is the engine of our future.